coming up next.
Taken from about the 12. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. They were trying to create some space to... They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings! KJ Osborne, 27 yards. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. They'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Franks looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On second down, it's Patterson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Franks. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Marlon Davidson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
After review of the play,
winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, here's Franks. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Franks now. Under pressure, they got him again. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He completes this to Russell Gage. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And some room to work. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They run with Patterson. And he loses the football a second time. And this belongs to the Vikings. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. People would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On first down, Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for Dalvin Cook. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Franks. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne. Catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson.
Let's go, sir. Let's go. The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. Joseph's got it. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now it's Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Franks. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now. They'll come up first and 10 at the 41. It's Franks now from the shotgun. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Back to throw. Franks. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Vikings turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Patterson. Cordero Patterson. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, an even 90 yards, and the Falcons get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. On play action, it's Kaepernick on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Runs over him. And shutting him off, now open field. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 53 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Now it's Patterson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got it to Patterson complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Working out of the gun, Franks. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller from 6 yards away. And the Falcons cut into that lead. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle. Didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up the return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On the carry, it's Cook. And some strong running. Pushes him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Cook running right. He juked him, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings... widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
And
he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. DJ Water. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And on fourth down on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for you.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Looking to throw. Franks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Steps away. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the... About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's third down. Back to throw. Franks. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Shoves him aside. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can